keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students!
Welcome back, dear students of Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Today we are going to learn English Standard 3, and today our topic is the story of Sindbad the Sailor. It's a very nice and interesting story. The story of Sindbad and his seven fantastic voyages appears in the huge collection of stories such as the Book of 1001 Nights or the Arabian Nights. Voyages means a long journey by sea. The story tells that Sinbad was a famous sailor who lived in Baghdad. As you can see in the map also, Baghdad is situated in Iraq. Sinbad was honest, generous, and brave. He had many adventures on each of his voyages. He never lost heart and hope in dangerous situations. He overcame great dangers and returned home safely from each of his voyages. Let's see Sinbad's first voyage. Sinbad set sail with a company of merchants on a big ship. From time to time, they stopped at various ports. There, they sold their merchandise and bought new things to trade. Set sail means to begin a journey by sea. Here you can see the picture of port, and this is merchandise. Merchandise means goods or things for the sale. One day, when their ship was sailing smoothly across the sea, they spotted a small island at a distance. Island means a land surrounded by water. They had not seen land for many days, so they were surprised and happy. The captain of the ship allowed them to go there for a picnic. On island, they strolled around, sang and danced. Some people began to wash clothes, some lit fires to cook meals. Soon a breeze sprang up, the fires began to blaze. Suddenly the land began to shake and move. With the shock, the picnic party realized that island was not an island at all. They were on the back of huge sea monster, and it had started moving. People began to scream. They left their pots and pans, clothes and other things. The captain ordered his men to set sail immediately in order to move away from the monster. Many of the people managed to climb aboard the ship, but many sank into the sea. Sinbad alone did not drown in the sea, but he could not reach the ship. He saw it sailing far, far away. He was now at the mercy of the waves. He clung to a piece of wood and somehow managed to keep afloat. He spent night alone at the sea. Next day, Sinbad was happy to see that he had floated near an island. The island was real big. He could see hills and woods and trees at a distance. Though he was extremely tired, he swam to the shore with all the strength that he could muster. Then again he made an effort to begin to walk inland towards the shady fruit trees. Luckily, this was the time when the king of that island sent his horses to the seashore with the grooms. The grooms saw the Sinbad and gave him food and drink and took him to the king. Groom means persons who take care of horses. The king was impressed by the Sinbad, the way he told him about what had happened. He asked Sinbad to stay with him and work as an officer of the king at the port. Sinbad stayed there for few days and learning a lot from the king and the people on the island, and in turn telling them about the other cities and ports that he had visited. At the port, Sinbad often made inquiries about any ships coming from or going to Baghdad, but no such ship ever came to that port. Then one day, a ship arrived at the island with lot of merchandise. Sindbad was there when the ship was being unloaded. He was surprised to see that his own name was marked on some of the boxes. He went to see the captain of the ship. At first, the captain could not believe that it was the same Sindbad that they had seen drowning in the sea. But when Sindbad spoke to him, he recognized him. He was overjoyed to see Sindbad alive. He gave him back all his merchandise. After that, Sindbad presented the most valuable items to the king of the island, saying, "Please accept this, your majesty. You have been very kind and very generous to me." The king was pleased. He too gave Sindbad many valuable gifts when Sindbad left the island with the merchant ship. So here we end with this story. Dear children, if you want to know what happened to Sindbad afterwards, you have to read the rest of the story of his fantastic voyages. Now let's see some important words of the lesson. Merchandise, goods or things for sale. Strolled, walked here and there without hurrying. Blaze, burn strongly. Afloat, floating. Inland, towards an area of land away from the seashore. Grooms, persons who take care of horses. Quay, a platform in a port or harbor where boats come to load or unload their luggage. Cargo, load of goods or things carried in ship or an aeroplane. Now, this is your homework. What you have to do, you have to write 2 to 3 lines about the following with the help of the story. The first is Sindbad. So you can write 2 to 3 lines about Sindbad. Sindbad was honest, generous, and brave. He had many adventures. On each of his voyages, he never lost heart and hope in dangerous situations. He overcame great dangers and returned home safely. Next is the sea monster. The sea monster was huge. It looks like an island, but it wasn't a real island. It was a monster. Last one is the king of island. The king of island was very generous and very kind. He was a good man. He helped the Sindbad. Children, through this story, we learn that we should never lose heart and hope in any kind of situations. We will overcome one day. I hope you enjoyed this story. So keep learning new things every day. Enjoy your learning. Be happy. Be safe.